Hey everybody, thanks for checking out this video and this blog post. I wanted to share some information about the latest updates at Ignite, specifically the feature for voice. So voice has been a feature that's been in private preview, or actually just preview for a few months, and this has been on the roadmap. Basically, what it is Copilot now supports voice input. So this enables natural conversational interactions in the Microsoft 365 Copilot app on mobile, on desktop, and on the web. So that includes iOS, Android, and Mac. Um, and the reason for this is that because, as we're all professionals, we're on the go a lot, we're moving around, and especially in a clinical space, people are on their feet. They're not necessarily at a personal computer when they need to get information or get knowledge. So as they're moving faster, we need to have more intuitive ways for them to engage with their work. And so Copilot naturally is the place where we wanted to add voice. So what I'm going to show you today are just a couple of features, a small demonstration that I had put together to demonstrate the voice feature. This is similar to how I use it for work. However, my job is not a clinical informatic person or necessarily like a nurse manager. But again, you'll see this can be used in many different situations. So I'm going to show you because I can't share my screen with voice enabled. Otherwise, I would just share it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have to show you the screen here. And down here on the right-hand side, there's a little a button here. I'm going to go ahead and press it. I'm going to try to be quiet so it doesn't interpret my voice yet. Hi, Copilot. I'm wondering if you could let me know what is on my calendar for tomorrow.
Tomorrow starts with finalizing a vlog post at 8 a.m. Then you need to prepare for the board of directors meeting at 9 a.m. After that, you've got rounding at the Children's Hospital from 9:30 to noon. Post lunch, there's a task to submit the quarterly inventory report from noon till 1 p.m. And lastly, there's an update on inventory and ordering supplies at 1 p.m. Looks like a busy day, so you'll want to pace yourself.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and mute so Copilot doesn't hear me and interpret. Now, it's just given me a full view of every calendar item that I have on my calendar now. The next piece that I'm going to show you is me checking in and completing some of those tasks ahead of time that I need to do tomorrow, such as identify the inventory that needs to be procured and then preparing an email to send to the inventory supply chain provider. So let's go ahead and let's enable voice here. Copilot, could you please check my OneDrive for my inventory file and let me know anything that has less than 10 items in it?
So it's low. There's absolutely zero stock of cowbell tablets. Also, Thermosol and Proparil are both down to 10 units. Everything else is above that threshold. Looks like you'll need to restock those items pretty soon. Let me know if you need any more details.
Copilot, can you help me draft an email to Sally, putting in an order for 50 of each of those items?
Sure, here's a draft you can use to email Sally about the order. Subject: Request to order supplies. Hi Sally, could you please place an order for 50 units?
So I'm going to go ahead and stop Copilot for now because we don't need to read the entire message. I'll give you a little sample of what it looks like here on the screen if you wanted to pause and take a look. It's very brief. However, I'm going to show you a different capability now. I'm going to switch over to Outlook. Great. So now I'm in my email for my demo account that we were just using with the Copilot. Now I've switched over from the M365 Copilot app over to the Outlook app. So in the Outlook app, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit the draft a new email button. And I'm just going to go ahead and now there's an option here. I can draft with Copilot. Go ahead and draft with Copilot here. So what I'm going to just tell it is, please draft a message using the information in the inventory spreadsheet and ask Sally to reorder any of the items that are below 10 quantity. So now I've just used the voice capability to actually tell Copilot to write a message in Outlook. While this feature isn't really technically voice inside of the Copilot app, it does allow me to use my voice, directing Copilot to write a much more professional email. So What it says here is it's reviewed the inventory spreadsheet and identified the items that are currently low below the threshold of 10 units in stock. Please reorder the following. We're going to go ahead and say keep that, and I'll show this to you. So there it is right there. I've used voice to identify the low inventory items in my inventory spreadsheet. And then I've used the voice feature of my keyboard in Outlook to then draft an email to Sally to get those orders added. But wait, there's more. Now, when you are signed up for the Frontier mode for your Copilot environment, you're going to get the latest and greatest features as we roll them out for Copilot for M365. So what I've done in our demo environment is I've gone one step further and I said, you know what? I have to do this inventory process quite a bit. So I'm going to build an app and I'm going to do it without any code at all using the new feature called App Builder. Now, for demo purposes, this is going to be a whole nother video where we'll show how to build an app with App Builder. But in my case, I decided as I was building this demo, I'm like, man, this would be a great opportunity to build an app so I could directly update the inventory sheet live while I'm on the floor looking at the inventory closet. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here and show you the app here that was built. So this app I have not published it yet, but I just wanted to show you that here I've referenced my inventory file. I asked it that I'd like to create an app that I can use Copilot to manage the drug sample closet at my primary care physician office that I work in. Please help me create a tool that will show me a bar chart of the inventory items and provide me with a method of updating the inventory count, removing an item from inventory completely, and also adding a new inventory item. So what this has gone and done is it has created an interface here that I can publish. It would be accessible on my mobile through Copilot, through the agents. It would also be accessible on the desktop as well. And it uses a SharePoint site with a SharePoint list as the backend to manage the inventory list. So now I've just supercharged my inventory process with Copilot using the latest feature of App Builder. So we'll do another video on that to showcase that. But you definitely have to check out the voice features on Copilot for M365. I use it for brainstorming while I'm on the road, connects to my car just like a phone call would. Hands-free Bluetooth device while I have two hands on the road. I brainstorm about new ideas for Copilot. I ask it to help me prep for my meetings. I ask it to read through my inbox. And you can imagine for clinicians and nursing staff and other medical staff that are on their feet a lot, this is a great way for them to catch up on their inbox, catch up on their calendar items, even catch up with their Teams chats and more while they're on the go. Thank you very much.